Hey y'all, it's Shani, certified feline training and behavior specialist with Wild at Heart, and today would have been my sister's 45th birthday, but sadly she was murdered when she was 16 years old. It was 2 weeks before my 14th birthday, and when I think of my sister Chrissy, I am reminded as to how wonderful she was with cats and how terrible I was when I was a kid because I was obsessed with cats. So I did everything that I tell people now to not do. I would pick them up, I would forcefully snuggle them, I would force them to hang out with me. Whereas Chrissy was just so calm and cool, and she's like, hey, what's up? You want to hang out with me? Cool, you don't, that's fine. My first cat was a cat that I took from outside. She was living in the creek in our backyard, and I forced her out of her outdoor home and I forced her inside. She ended up being an indoor outdoor cat. She was a tortie, which I think is why I'm so obsessed with calicos and torties. But I was so obsessed with cats that I was so overbearing. And I didn't realize at the time why this cat, who we named Kitty, real original, why she loved my sister so much. And now I know why, is because my sister gave her consent. My sister gave her autonomy over her body, control over her body, where I was constantly picking her up and carrying her and holding her when she didn't want that. And honestly, I didn't realize it until after my sister had died. Kitty had come into the house. She walked up the stairs. She went into my sister's room, and she just knew. She knew that Chrissy was gone. And she walked out of that house and she never came back. She actually moved across the street and our neighbor adopted her. And at the time I was so sad because I had just lost my sister and then my cat left. Obviously I don't blame her now, and she ended up living a really wonderful life. This man really loved her and treated her like a queen, and the remainder of her life was filled with love and affection and joy on her terms, unlike what I was doing. So these days are weird for my family and I because she has been dead longer than she was alive. So these birthdays and the anniversary of her death aren't a big celebration, honestly, for me personally. But I do like to take time and to think about who she was. She was only on this planet for 16 years, but I feel like that is the one thing that I am taking away today, is that she knew just instinctually how to be with cats. And I should have mimicked her back then because I would have had a better relationship with my animals. But I am doing the work now, and I am trying to teach others to do the same and to give cats consent, to not be overbearing and not be forceful. So in the memory of my sister Chrissy, let's be kind to cats.